Hi everyone, this is Smriti. Welcome to QA automation classes. And in the last session, we have seen about how to implement the uh, Selenium manager instead of the WebDriver manager. We got rid of the WebDriver manager and then we implemented the Selenium manager. We made the changes to our base steps and our code base so that it took the Selenium manager related information and we started using Selenium manager instead of the WebDriver manager. So now in today's session we will see a few more optimization to our automation framework. Okay, so let's see what are the optimization we are going to do. So if you see here, right, so we see this slf4j related errors or warning message, right. So we'll do one thing, we'll get rid of this warning messages. First thing, this is the first thing we'll do, and we'll modify few of the access modifiers that we are using. Somewhere we are saying public or private or protected. We'll see whatever not properly given the access specifier, we will provide the proper access specifier for them. And we will see what is the commenting standard for the methods, right. We have not yet given any comment to any of the method, that we will see. And if you have remember, in the test cases we have used Thread.sleep, right. We are going to get rid of Thread.sleep. Okay, we'll replace them with the implicit wait. So let's start with this one first, slf4j, right. So what is this slf4j? Open in Chrome. So this slf4j, this is also one of the logging framework, like we are using the log4j, right. So this is also, if you see org.slf4j.implementation.impl, right. So this is also from your log4j standard. So I can do one thing, let's go to the Maven repository first. So Maven central repository, okay. So let's say log4j hyphen slf4j, right. So what was the name? slf4j, right. slf4j. So enter. So if you see, we see Apache log4j slf4j binding, okay. And if you open this one, okay, so you can see this artifact was moved to log4j slf4j2 hyphen impl, okay, that is fine. So what is the new version? So new version is 3.0.alpha. so click on this one, new version 3.0, and just copy this Maven one, okay. And let's go to your pom.xml. Where is our pom.xml? So go to the dependency, let's add this dependency over here, okay. So after adding the dependency, you see this log4j, this is showing in the red, that means it is not yet downloaded, right. So if you see the dependency org apache logging log4j hyphen slf4j impl 3.00 minus hyphen alpha 1 not found, because we have not yet installed it. So whenever adding a dependency, if you want this to get downloaded, so go here, load Maven changes, okay. So click on this one. So if you see, processing the build file, resolving dependencies, right, you can see resolving the dependencies. So it will start downloading now, okay. It will download this dependency. This is the new change, right. So it will download these dependencies. So importing Maven project, building, configuring, right. So now if you see, it got downloaded, okay. So this dependency is got downloaded, okay. So now this is the first thing we did, okay. Let's quickly run in Chrome and see. Okay, compiling, show fire, okay, test, running test suite, okay, browser info started. See that error is not coming, that not error, that warning is not coming anymore, right. slf4j related. So that is gone. So now if you see, both the browser got instantiated parallelly, they are going to get executed, and after that the execution will stop, right? So by just adding that jar to your pom.xml, we got rid of that warning message, slf4j related warning message, we got rid of it. Okay, that is the first thing. And the second thing is like we have to properly specify the access modifier for the variables we are using, right? So let's go to our test cases and base steps. We'll visit all of them and we'll try to see what and the changes is needed, and we'll make those changes. Okay, so now it is going to stop it. Close the browser, click on the logout. Okay, close the browser. Okay, so now it's finishing the execution. So it is pass. So if you see here, right, so that warning message is gone now. Okay, and this is plugin issue, we can update the Maven version. Okay, so this is we can do. And what else, since we are not using WebDriver manager, let's get rid of this WebDriver manager at all, like all the dependency, let's get rid of it. And this tc03 we can also get rid of it, just we created that one to see the use of Selenium manager independently, but we again implemented with the framework. So I can do one thing, I can go ahead and do the delete. Okay, so delete Selenium manager demo, I don't need it, done. Okay, so let's see the access modifier, if we have the proper access modifier for each of the test cases variables or not. So first let's see. Okay, so okay, so when you say here we are creating these page class related objects, right? Object references are declared here, and in the latter we are creating the object, creating the object assigning to that reference, right? So these things we should have the proper access specifier. By default, if you don't provide anything, it is a default access modifier. But here, since we intend this variable or the object to be used in within this class only, I'll say I can make it as the private. Okay, so private homepage, here also private sign up login page, private log or log. So let's go to tc02, same thing, right? So home page, here we'll make it private, and okay, here also private and private. Okay, and right, so private, okay, all those classes we made them as private. Logger also private string, method name, username. Okay, username, password. Okay, properties also you can make it private, or default also is fine, you can make it, no problem. So what else, let's go to the base steps. Let's see any other variables we are using in the base steps that need to be properly. Also we have private here, over here. Okay, so this is good, all good, all good. This should be public. Okay, extend report, this should be public. So yeah, so I think we are good here. Okay, so let's see, and let's go to one of the method and give the comment. So let's understand how does the comment, you need to provide the comment, right? In the real time, whenever you write any method, you have to give the proper comment. Without proper comment, you should not write any method at all, right? So how exactly, what exactly is the proper way to give the comment for a particular method? So this should be set up by your quality assurance team. If they have a specific guidelines, you have to follow that specific guideline, but I will just give you a sample alternate how to do that, right? So let's say we have here user login method, right? This is a test method, so whatever method it is just a method. Okay, so let's say how to do the commenting. So slash dot dot, okay, and not dot dot star. So okay, so dot dot, and okay, so this is the commenting starter. So this is the beginning of the comment and this is the ending of the comment. Okay, this is the bulk comment. Okay, and now if you see, I'll say here okay, so give a star, let's say at the rate, sorry it became 8, so star, so at the rate author. So who's the author? So author, you give your user email id, okay, or your username. So I'm giving Smriti SDET is the author, okay. And what else? So we have to give the what it does actually, right? So let's say this user login method, right? User login method takes user login method. You would explain what exactly is this method is going to do. This is used, user login method is used to log into the application, right? Log into application, it is used to log into the application, right? And what else? Log into the application, and we are using the data provider, right? And user credential, application with user credentials supplied via data provider. Which data provider? Login data provider. Via login data provider, okay. And it takes two parameters, right? There are two parameters, a string username and string password, right? So we can say at the rate, right, parameters, okay. So parameters, maybe capital P, parameters. So let's say the first parameter is the username, it represents the username of logged in user, right? And similarly you give a user, and one more, username of the user, okay. Username of user wish to log in, trying to log in, right? Something like trying to log in. And similarly you can give one more like username, and one more parameters. So let's put it here, username, and here let's put the password, okay. Password, okay. So password represents the password for the username provided, okay. So something, you give some comment, meaningful comment, right? So give the meaningful comment here, sorry. So username provided, right? So these are the parameters what is getting passed. And return type, is it going to return anything? So at the rate, it is not returning anything, right? So return, so we'll say it doesn't return anything, so return null, okay. If you see, return null, it doesn't return anything, right? Is there a return type? No return type, right? So we are saying return null, okay. And suppose tomorrow, okay, this is my method I have defined, this is the commenting standard I have given the comments. Now let's say tomorrow there is some update to this code, someone is coming and updating. So what they will do here, again they can say author, we can keep, right? So you can say at the rate updated by if you want to, you can keep like this, updated by, and you give your name, so new user, and comment, right? So whatever it is getting updated, right? This is updated with new implementation, something, whatever you are implementing you give, whatever you are removing you give. So just give your username or mail id, so that the from the comment we can know. Even you can give the date, suppose there is a functionality change, so you give the date and you implement, right? So now give the comment also, so that the new person who's going to go through this code, they can understand, okay, so initially this was the implementation, and now there has been a update, this guy has updated, and this is the new implementation, right? And on this date it has changed. When we do the commits and all, we can see that annotated with the git blame, so it will come who has committed and what is the date, right? So you can give this kind of thing, and there also you can also see. Okay, so this is the commenting standard we just saw. So this is not for only one method, you have to follow it for each and every method you write. So this is the test case. Similarly, in the page classes, right, you will have some methods, right? So let's go home page, right? So if you see the home page, right, so here home page, what is the constructor, what does this constructor do, right? And what is click on sign up page, here also we have to have the comment, right? So give the comment for the all the methods that are there in the framework, right? For all the classes we have to give. And then one more thing, we have to get rid of this thread.sleep, right? In these test cases we are using thread.sleep, right? So let's go there, where is thread.sleep is used, I think in 2, right? Okay, so let's get rid of this thread.sleep. Okay, so instead of thread.sleep we can use our implicit wait. Let's go to the base steps, there we are using our implicit waits. This is the one, right? Okay, so copy this one and go to tc02 user login. So thread.sleep, everywhere it is used, right? So okay, get rid of that thread.sleep, put it, okay, instead of 60 make it 20 seconds. Okay, so similarly here also thread.sleep, get rid of it, make it 20. Let me copy this one, it will be easier. So copy 20 second, 20 second, 20 second. Okay, and we don't have to do this catch, there is no thread.sleep, so this exception is not going to happen. Okay, so now catch or finally try is there, right? So why try is there, to read, right? Okay, so enter username. Are you reading anything from the properties file here? No, right? Okay, so properties. Okay, so let's put a catch. Okay, add catch clause. Okay, fine. So now the changes are done. Okay, and where we're reading the properties file, let's see. In the page classes mostly we're reading, right? So home page, base steps we are reading at least from properties file, right? Public void, and see the properties file we are getting reading from the configuration.properties. Here also we need to do one thing, while running our test cases in parallel, we have to make sure we are not multiple threads are not going to read these values, right? So in order to do that, we can just put synchronized. Okay, synchronized modifier, public void synchronized. Let's see if we can put this one. No, we don't need. Okay, that's okay. So public void setup, this is the setup method, right? So synchronized, what is happened is not allowed here, right? Make setup is not synchronized. Okay, more action, so this is not allowed here, that is okay, fine. So let's see what else we need to do here. I think everything is proper. Now we don't have to do anything. We'll do one thing. So with these changes, we'll run the test once. So let's run. Okay, so it is working fine. Cool. So no error, nothing, everything seems to be working fine. Okay, so cool. Okay, so yeah, that's the changes we made to our framework to make it as close as to what we do in the real time, right? So yeah, that's all to this class, guys. In the next class we will try to do one thing. I think I never ran it on the Firefox, right? So Chrome and Edge is there, so we'll make one more configuration for the Firefox, and we'll try to run in all those three browsers once, and then we'll try to push the code to the remote repository. Okay, cool. So that's all to this class, guys. If you guys are really enjoying this session, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel and please share it with your friends and the colleagues. Okay, so that's all. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.